My name is Asiahn, and this is Voices. It's very hard to get me nervous. Like, I've been in the industry for a while, and just from creating with them, they're just very human. You know what I mean? Like, you can't look at people like as the big moniker or the big brand that they are. Like, yes, respect that, but also know that they're human, and we're all about to come into a room and create. So just because they created something with someone else doesn't mean that's what they're going to create with you. So when I walk into a room, I know that I'm good. I'm good enough to be here. I'm prepared for this moment. So I walk into the room just like that. And 9 times out of 10, everybody's really, really cool. Like, working with Dr. J was crazy, intense, dope. But it's like, people can help you get in the room, but they can't help you stay there. You know what I mean? So like, it's literally, I went from the very first session we did was the Just Another Day record with The Game and Dre, and that's the one that ended up on the album and in Straight Outta Compton. The very first record we did. And he literally came in and he was like, yo, looked at all of us. First he played the beat for Jay, and he's like, yo, I want you on this song. He's like, I bet. Let me hear it. He's like, yo, I got it. So he starts rapping in the corner. Drake comes around the room, he's like, yo, it's way too many talented motherfuckers in this room for us not to come out of here with a hit tonight. Well, like, as a kid, I just looked more towards the musicians whose voices fit mine. So I had a very high-pitched voice. I sing very high, and Minnie Ripperton did, Mariah Carey did, and that's what I listened to growing up because I wanted to sing things, and really kind of perfect my voice. And a lot of the other big artists that I did listen to as well, who are also influential to me, had deeper voices, alto tenor, and like, they just, they got me all together in my range area. So I'm kind of popping now. Like You is a way to realize that you need to go back and reevaluate the relationship that you're in, because we're talking about being in a relationship, and now you're in a phase where you're actually looking at other people. And for women, like, when we're in love, we don't really be interested in looking at other people. It's more so like, oh, they're cute, and you keep it pushing. But when you actually start vibing with somebody, it's like, hold up now, because I'm in something. So if I'm actually thinking or vibing with somebody on that frequency, then I need to go back over here and check what I got going on. I need to reevaluate. So that's basically what I'm saying in Like You. Or like, maybe your career is taking off and you don't have time for a relationship of that depth at that moment. It may be the right person, but at the wrong time. And that's all I'm saying. I did not say for you to go and be all of somebody's mix and you're gonna do whatever you wanna do. I said, what did I say? How does the song go? Oh my God, waiting for somebody like you. The body I can give it all to, but right now ain't the right time. Basically, it's not the right time. Like, you cool and all that, like, you a vibe, but like, this is not the right time. I'm still in a situation, and I gotta handle that first. I do not condone cheating. I say it in the second verse. I know I said it. So don't take Like You as a way or a reason to go get you a side chick. That's not what I said. Well, okay, so I think that it's important for everyone who decides they want to be an artist or a songwriter or anything to study your craft. So I studied my craft, and I know what R&B music sounds like. I used to make baby making songs, love making songs, and about being in love with somebody or being hurt by somebody and being in pain. And they talked about it so much, and we don't really do that anymore. People are so cold and so hard that they can't get to their real true feelings. And so with the sensuality and the sexual part of it all, I'm just doing what feels natural for me when I listen to R&B music. So when a track comes on, if that's what comes out, that's what I felt when I did it. And it's important for us to have that. We can't just have, oh, I met you in the club, let's fuck, and oh, I fucking hate you, and then, or I just love you, and that's it. And it's like no in between. It's like, what else is there? A journey. They get a whole journey through love, through a relationship. Like on Love Train, we start at the end of a relationship. The relationship's already ended, and I'm in a space where I'm like, I'd rather be faded than to be thinking about all the shit that you didn't do right. I'd rather have some ass in my hand, a bitch playing in my hair. Like, that's where I want to be at. And that's a cover up, and like, all the songs are way deeper than what they appear upon first listen. Like, it's a cover up because you want to have somebody come and take your mind off of the person that you need to heal from. And that's not necessarily the way we want to do that. But that's where we start. And then throughout that Love Train series, the first one, I come to the truth that I still love the person that hurt me. And I was wondering where they were. Like, who are you sitting next to? Like, is she doing shit for you that I used to do? And, and we don't women don't want to admit that. Men don't want to admit that. Nobody wants to admit that. They want to be hard. You know, it's egos. So we go from there to actually giving this person a try. And by the end of Love Train, the first one, we're letting them take the lead. Because sometimes, I know for me, I'm an independent ass woman. I'm aggressive, like I get shit done. I like to be in control a lot. So because I've been in control in the past and that didn't work out, I was like, you know what? Maybe I need to step aside and let you try. Take the lead. And that's how that ended on Love Train, the first one. So where we pick up on Love Train 2 is now it's time for something new because bitch, I gave you a try, you fucked it up again, and I'm sick of your shit. Basically, like, and then you go through this whole ordeal of like you did all this stuff to get me back, then to do what? To mess it up all over again. Then you go through that heartbreak, the last one where it's like, man, dang, I'm ready to let this go, huh? And that's where No Love in LA comes along. And then I say, fuck, and I go to London and get lost in London because you know, it's a process. But I wanted to leave it on being optimistic about love again. And I wanted to talk about all the sticky stuff in between to help people heal and get back to whatever their truth is, whatever that may be, whether you still love somebody or whether you don't love them anymore. Or maybe you've been putting way too much love in somebody else than you've been putting in yourself. So that was the whole goal with Love Train, the series. So where Love Train 3 may go, I don't know. It is yet to be lived. You can find me at I Am Asiahn on all social media platforms. That's Asia like the continent, then HN at the end. So ASIAHN. I am Asiahn.